Hey Mark, are you there? Please, Mark, break up with me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I met someone I really like. When I start thinking about this guy, I can't think straight. Actually, we've had a relationship a number of times now. He's driving me crazy. I can't stop this crazy emotion overwhelming me.
So, you've been cheating on me. How nice. Who is this guy you're so infatuated with? So much so you can't even think straight.
What are you going to do? Beat him up or something?
Just curious is all. I have a right to know, don't you think?
You don't know him. Won't mean much even if I told you.
Well, if it doesn't mean much, you can tell me, can't you? Makes no difference, right?
Yeah, well, suppose you're right. He's my boss at work. His name is Darren. Darren Boyd.
Oh yeah? Okay, I got it. Why not? Let's break up then. No use pursuing it anyways.
Seriously? You don't mind?
Yeah, you like this Darren guy more than me, right? So what can I do? Just seems like it would be a total waste of time to continue going out with someone who has no interest in me, right?
Just seems like you're giving up so easily. Suppose you're right, though. Better just to end it than fight it. If you're okay with it, great, then we're good to go. Hey, Mark, thanks for going out with me. I had a good time. Okay then, see ya.
Hey sis, what's up? Got Linda to admit it.
Huh? Admit what?
The admission that she was cheating on me, that she is seeing her boss.
Seriously? She admitted that to you?
Yeah, I told her I would break up with her, and in exchange, I asked her to tell me the guy's name. Said I was just curious. She said it straight out, Darren Boyd.
Oh, yeah? So you broke it off with her?
Yeah, figured it was time. What can I say? She sent me a line and said she met some guy and that she wanted to reel it off with me. And during the conversation, I sort of tricked her into giving up his name. I sent you a screenshot of the whole conversation.
Hey, Mark. Sorry about all this. I didn't want to involve you, but...
Don't worry about it, sis. When I found out she was cheating on me, it was just a matter of time before we broke up. As a matter of fact, I was going to meet and discuss breaking it off with her, but she beat me to it. Oh yeah, and I didn't mention your name, so don't worry. Might be the most important point going forward.
I'm really sorry about this, Mark. Didn't want you to get all caught up in this.
Like I said, sis, forget it. I should be thanking you, actually. I'm glad I found out what kind of person she was before there was any talk of marriage. She cheated on me once, and I'm sure if we got married, she'd end up doing it again somewhere down the line. Truth be told, I wouldn't be able to trust her. What I'm more worried about is you, sis. What do you plan to do?
I'm just gonna let it simmer for a while, see how things play out. I talked to my lawyer about it, and he keeps mentioning that gathering enough evidence is the most important thing. Gotta be prepared, or I'll end up with nothing.
I'll do anything I can to help, so don't go taking on everything yourself. You got that?
Thanks, Mark. If the time comes, I may just need your help. I'm counting on you, little brother.
Hey Mark, it's been a while. How are ya? It's been 2 months since we, broke up. What have you been up to?
Linda, why are you contacting me? We're not together anymore. I'm your ex.
Come on, so what? We're friends, right? No need to be so serious about it. Actually, I'm contacting you because I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Thank me for what?
I talked to Darren about us breaking up and, well, he in turn thanked me, saying he was overjoyed that I had picked him over you. After that, one thing led to another and we started discussing getting married.
Oh yeah? That's just great.
Like I told you before, Darren's my boss at work and he's the top sale rep at our department. But what makes him so wonderful is that, well, we usually meet up when he's scheduled to meet clients and then we head to a downtown hotel. And there we spend like 2 or 3 hours doing you know what. But despite all that, he still maintains his top sales record. The guy is unbelievable.
Having a good time at a hotel while pretending to see a client. Sounds like a real stand-up guy.
Yeah, you think? He's really full of surprises. Can you believe that I'm in love with such a wonderful guy? What we can't get during the day, we make up for after work. This is all thanks to you. You didn't put up a fuss about us breaking up, and it allowed me to spend time with him. I really appreciate it, Mark. It's like this every day. Love all day and all night. I'm in paradise. I'm so overjoyed and grateful that I was able to break up with you. I'm the happiest girl in the world. Just wanted to convey that to you.
I'm so glad that you're happy, Linda. Actually, I'm glad we broke up before it got messy.
Messy? What do you mean?
You'll find out sooner or later. See you around. Have fun while you can.
Huh?
Hey sis, guess what? I just got some very interesting information. You'll love this. Can I send it to you?
Seriously, what kind of information?
That investigator you hired probably already got it, I bet, but just in case, I'm sending it to you right now. Apparently, these guys are playing around during working hours, popping into a hotel for a few hours for a little heavy petting. Sorry.
Yeah, right.
Can you believe it? Linda sent me a text bragging about the whole thing. But this would really be concrete evidence about their little affair, don't you think? Lots of details in the text. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, it could be useful, but this Linda, you used to date her. Is she some kind of airhead or something?
Not sure about that, but you're right. Not much up there, that's for sure.
Yeah, I really don't see any other explanation.
I'm about to send you the text data, just so you know. I'm setting them in order of how it's all unfolding. You know what I mean? Better have all the text data to get an understanding of the entire episode. That's not okay to you?
Yeah, right. Yes, send it all to me.
Alright, it's on its way.
Hey, Mark, you there? Please pick up. I need your help.
Linda, you again. What the hell is it this time? Hope it's not more of your gloating. You got your new guy, who was it? This Darren guy, right? What do you want from your second-rate ex? You're part of my college-era friends, so I was a bit reluctant to block you, but this is getting a bit much. I just don't want to get all caught up in your mess, so please.
Don't give that BS, Mark. I heard you're the younger brother of Darren's wife. Is that true?
So you already know about that. If that's the case, no need to feign ignorance, I guess.
So it's true, you and Darren's wife are siblings?
Before you start accusing of anything, when we first started dating, I knew nothing about any of this. It was all just a coincidence.
Seriously? You weren't trying to deceive me, were you?
After my sister had an investigator check up on him, this whole complicated relationship came to light. That's all. When I heard that my sister's husband, my brother-in-law, was cheating with you, I was totally shocked. As you can probably imagine. I mean, my brother-in-law cheating on his wife who turns out to be my girlfriend. You can't make this shit up! Well, right now I'm over it. All I'm doing now is watching over my sister, who will probably make you guys pay the consequences.
Are you serious? You sold out your girlfriend to your sister?
Sold you out.
Yeah! Your sister was so jealous of me that she hired a lawyer and now wants Darren to pay compensation for cheating on her. Your girlfriend was in trouble. I mean, you're supposed to protect me. You probably knew all this being the younger brother and all. You could have leaked some of that info to me, for God's sake. That's what a responsible boyfriend would do. You're so cruel. How could you?
Wait a sec. Cruel? I'm not the cruel one here. It's what you and Darren did to my sister that's cruel.
Excuse me?
For starters, going out with a married man is wrong. Also, the fact is that my girlfriend was having an affair and sleeping with a guy out of wedlock. You can imagine my sister's surprise when she found her husband was shacking up with her younger brother's girlfriend. In other words, both me and my sister were betrayed by our respective partners.
Yeah, but...
To put it more bluntly, this is a war. Mark and Carol versus Darren and Linda. Wonder what the outcome will be. What do you think? That's the situation at the moment. With all that said, why the hell would I even protect you? Leak your info. Give me a break.
But...
Do you think I have the slightest bit of concern for you? The answer's obvious, right?
But you and I were, I was only trying to...
No response, huh? Yeah, I thought not. Just make sure you and Darren pay my sister for what you guys put her through.
Hey Mark, this is not happening. We had no other choice but to just pay the darn compensation your sister's lawyer asked for or else. But then they had to go and fire the both of us. Now we have no way of paying off the debt. What are we supposed to do?
Yeah? I wonder why. Oh, wait a sec. I wonder if it was because you were screwing around, pardon the pun, and going to a hotel during work hours. Maybe that has something to do with it, you think?
Huh? What? Why the hell do you know that?
You're not thinking straight, Linda. You sent me a line and told me the whole thing, don't you remember? I got the whole conversation right here.
Huh?
By what you were saying, seems like you guys were doing it quite often. My sister also had an investigator check on you guys, so I bet they know the time and day and probably the name of the hotel you guys went to. Bet they even have a couple of snapshots. I can imagine how a company would react to something like that. I mean, do you really think a company pays you guys to make love?
Why didn't you tell me she was having us followed? Then we would have been more careful.
I'm going to say this one last time. I'm not your friend. I'm with my sister all the way on this one. So why would I even mention it to you? It was too late at that point anyhow.
Mark, what do you say? Can't we get back together? I mean, we did make a great couple, didn't we?
Excuse me?
I mean, perfect timing, right? I'm not working anymore. We could get married and I'll stay home and be a housewife. Sounds good, huh? What do you say? You've known me for a while now, right, Mark? You know I'm the type that would make a really great housewife. I'm sure I would make a great partner.
I'm going to have to stop you right there, Linda. What the hell are you talking about? Now, why would I do that?
Huh?
You did pay my sister the entire amount she was demanding, right?
Yeah, well...
Okay, then. I guess it's about time I blocked you online.
What do you mean?
I just wanted to see if it all went well for my sister. If you paid her off, well, we have nothing more to talk about.
So that's it, huh? Just wanted to check up on me, and when you got the result, you want goodbye? That's it?
Yep, that's it. All I did was help my sister nab the people who betrayed her, that's all. Way better than some girl I know who would text me constantly bragging about her affair with some guy she dropped me for. Did you really think I enjoyed that?
How could you?
I can't believe that you really want to get back with me after all that's happened. How about Darren? I thought you loved him.
I do, but I love you more, Mark.
I can't bear to hear anymore. Goodbye. Well, my sister's divorce finally went through. I suppose one consolation is that they didn't have kids. Linda and Darren were thinking of continuing their relationship after the divorce, but when they both got fired, they used up both their savings to pay off my sister, so they were left with nothing. I heard they moved to an old beat-up apartment downtown. Evidently, they had severe money problems, which probably led to them arguing almost every night. One night it got so bad that a neighbor called the police. With so many complaints from neighbors, it's only a matter of time before they are evicted.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Is this the cleaner who works at my husband's company? Gabriella Reese, the person sent by the cleaning company to work at our office?
Yes, this is Gabriella Reese. Is this someone from one of the companies our cleaning services partner with?
Oh, you don't know me?
I'm sorry, but our company is partnered with quite a large amount of companies. Would you please tell me the name of the place you work for?
Fine. It's A Corporations. I'm the wife of the CEO of A Corporations, Remy Morrison. I found your ID from the account my husband uses for work.
I see. So you are the CEO's wife. Thank you for hiring our services.
You see, my husband has been in the hospital since the past week.
Yes, I've heard. The secretary told me when I went to your office to clean.
Oh, really?
I heard that he's going to be staying for an extended period. I wish him good health.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm running the company for him while he's in the hospital. I took a look at the account book and I realized that hiring people to clean the office cost quite a bit of money.
The prices for cleaning services are quite standard, but I believe that the work we do is well worth the money.
Well, I don't care about that. The reason I took a look at the account book was to check if my husband wasn't spending any unnecessary money. I heard from one of our older employees, but it seems like you've been working there for the past 15 years.
Yes, that's true. Is there a problem?
We'll no longer be needing your services.
I see. Does this mean that you're going to be hiring someplace cheaper? If you want to negotiate the prices, we can.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that spending money just to have someone clean the office is a waste of money.
If you don't mind, may I ask what you plan on doing instead?
I'm going to make a housewife do all the work for free, so our contract ends this month. Thanks for the 15 years.
What? A housewife?
Well, you see, my son's getting married soon.
I see. Congratulations. Is his wife a cleaner?
No, she's an employee at A Corporations.
An employee?
Yes, she works at the sales department. Oh, but there's no way a woman can actually work at a place like that. She probably just serves tea or something. It'll be much more efficient if I make her clean the office instead. Obviously, I'd choose someone who will work for free to do the work.
What do you mean free?
She's going to be my son's wife, so there's no need to give her a salary.
What? Is that okay?
Of course it is. An employee that's also going to become my son's wife? Someone like that should definitely be made to work for free.
I'm in no position to argue with you on how to run your company, but in my opinion, something like that is going to be looked down on by the other employees.
It's fine, I'll just fire anyone who disagrees. Anyways, we'll no longer be needing your company's services anymore. I'll say it again, but thanks for the 15 years of work.
Good evening, Miss Lester. This is Gabriella, Pamela's sister.
Good evening, Miss Elise. Thank you for cleaning the office always.
No problem, it's my job.
Still, to think that you were Pamela's sister.
You were surprised to find out that the person who always cleaned the office was your friend's sister, right?
Yes.
I knew that you were a friend of my sister's, but I couldn't really have a conversation with you while I was working. Sorry I didn't tell you.
It's nothing.
There's something I need to tell you about. I needed to tell you something while outside of the office, so I asked my sister to give me your phone number.
Yep, Pamela told me. What is it that you need to tell me?
I'll ask you this directly. Are you engaged to the CEO's son?
What?
I heard that the fiancé was an employee at the sales department, and the only woman I could think of around the CEO's son's age was you.
Well, yes. We plan to get married next month.
I see. It's a bit early, but congratulations.
Thank you.
There's one more thing. Did the CEO's wife become an executive at the company or something?
What? No, I heard that she was a housewife, but she does visit the office a lot recently. Apparently the CEO asked her to check out how the company was going, but the vice president is the one running things while the CEO is in the hospital. She just kind of lurks around the office. It's not like she actually does anything.
It seems that she took a look at the account book, but is she allowed to do that?
She what?
Yup. She looked at the account book and said that the money the company spent on cleaning was a waste, which is why she said that she's going to terminate the contract with the company I work for.
What? But if she does that, no one will clean the company anymore.
That's true. Your company moved to a larger office 15 years ago. They decided to hire the cleaning company I work for, since they wouldn't be able to clean themselves anymore.
Why are you telling me this, Miss Reese?
The CEO's wife said that she's going to make an employee, who will soon also be her daughter-in-law, do all the cleaning, for free.
What?
That's you, right?
What?
I thought that the reason she was going to terminate the contract with her company was because they decided to find a cheaper option. But this is kind of...
I understand. Thank you for the information. I'll talk to my fiancé about this.
Good luck.
What are you doing? Didn't I say you wouldn't be working here anymore? Why were you cleaning today?
Because you haven't legally terminated the contract yet.
What?
Did you think that just sending me a text message was enough to terminate the contract?
Is it not? Well, I'm the CEO's wife, so I basically run the company while he's in the hospital.
No, the vice president runs the company while he's in the hospital.
But I'm the CEO's wife. If you're saying that I haven't legally terminated the contract yet, then do it yourself. Spending money on cleaning is such a waste. I decided to make my son's new wife, Veronica, do the cleaning, so we won't be needing your company anymore.
If it's Veronica you're talking about, I heard that both her and her fiancé quit at the end of last month.
What?
It seems that the two were planning on starting a new company when they got married. They now moved to the capital and are busy with preparations.
But then who's going to be the next CEO?
I heard that the vice president was going to be the new CEO starting from next month.
What?
The vice president came directly to see me after some information got out. You haven't heard?
No? What's going on? Veronica! What's going on? You didn't tell me anything about how you're going to move to the capital with my son and start a new company.
The CEO gave me a direct order to not tell you anything about it.
What an order!
Everyone already knows that you blackmailed someone in accounting and forced him to show you the company's account book. That employee's already quit the company, by his own choice.
Hold on. What is this suddenly?
The CEO felt responsible for you making a mess of things in the company, which is one of the reasons why he chose the vice president to inherit the company instead of his own son.
What do you mean I made a mess of things? I'm the CEO's wife.
You're not in a position to decide how the company runs things.
But I'm the CEO's wife.
That's true, but technically you don't even have work at this company. I'm pretty busy right now, so goodbye.
But you're just my son's wife. Even if you're not an employee anymore, you have to listen to what I say. I'm your mother-in-law.
The CEO, my father-in-law, told me that I don't need to listen to a word you say.
What?
Ask your husband if you have any more questions. Goodbye.
Miss Reese, it seems that you were the wife of the CEO of the cleaning company you work at, and that you're one of its senior executives. I heard that my husband helped you in your company 15 years ago, when your husband first started the cleaning company.
Yes, and?
I want you to hire me at your company as a way of giving back what my husband did for you.
What are you suddenly talking about? I thought I was already giving back by cleaning the office always. Even if you told me that's not enough, it's still your husband I should give back to, not you.
While helping the CEO's wife is the same thing as helping the CEO himself.
No, it's quite different, actually. Anyways, didn't he divorce you?
How did you know that?
Veronica is a friend of my sister's. She told me that it's not just because you made a mess of the company, but also because you were cheating.
What? Oh, that bitch! But I'm her mother-in-law.
No you're not. And you never even were. You're the CEO's second wife, right? Apparently, you were never even legally the family of the CEO's son. And now that he's divorced you, Veronica is a complete stranger to you. To be honest, I would appreciate it if you don't get me involved in your mess.
But when my husband divorced me, he exempted me from having to pay an alimony, but I didn't get a share of his property in return. Which means that I'll be needing a salary from now on.
Then why don't you apply to our company when we're hiring?
Well, that's not what I meant. I meant that I wanted an executive position.
Stop fooling around. There's no way we can give an executive position to someone with no job experience or skills like you.
But
you think running a company's easy? Goodbye.
I need the money and...
I'm going to block you now. Veronica told me that Miss Morrison's never worked a day in her life. She came from a rich family, but her parents are now gone and she's used up all her inheritance already. And since she has no siblings as well, she has no one to rely on. She had zero experience in society, even though she was older than me, so I couldn't help but feel a bit worried for her. She realized that she couldn't get by without the support of someone else. So she decided to try and seduce a rich man she met. But now that she's no longer the CEO's wife, basically she's just an old lady without any money. Obviously, this rich man she found didn't fall for it and just called her disgusting and left. Now she works a low-paying job and lives in a company-owned dormitory. Somehow she's able to get by, but it's clear that she's going to be alone for the rest of her life.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Sandy, where are you right now? I just got back from the office and nobody's home. Oh, what's up?
Come on, David. Can't you even do stuff by yourself? What are you, 5 years old? Besides, what's it to you where or what I do? It's none of your business.
Yeah, right, but if you're going out late or staying over, I wish you would at least let me know. I could have picked something up at the store on my way home. Figured you had dinner ready. Not only that, I'm worried, is what I'm trying to say.
David, why do you always have to bitch about everything? What are you, my mom? You're a guy, for God's sake. Act like one. I'm sick of your bitching.
Seriously? I'm just worried is all. I'm your husband. Why shouldn't I be worried?
Yeah, the whole husband and wife thing sounds more like a big fat fraud to me.
Huh? A fraud? How could you say that?
The reason I agreed to this marriage was only because I heard that your family was super well off. But it turns out that it's going to be your sister's husband that's going to be taking over the company from your father. And that huge house, I thought that was in your name, but no, all in your sister's name. I mean, you're the eldest and your younger sister's practically gets everything. Go figure, this is a complete scam. How much longer are you going to drag me through this crappy existence?
I thought you were well aware of my situation.
Since you got me into this mess, you're just going to have to work your butt off to make amends. That's the least you could do.
So that's all I am to you.
You want to stay married to a beautiful girl like me. Someone you were super lucky to get, by the way. Well, you just better do what I tell you. You got that? Just be my little ATM. That's all you're good for. Think of it as a favor. You do that and I won't divorce you.
How could you say such a thing?
You should be happy with the fact that you're married to a beauty like me. You do what I say and you'll keep the status of having a beautiful wife by your side. Sounds like a good deal to me, so stop with all of the bitching.
But can you at least tell me where you are right now?
I'm in Hawaii.
Pardon me? Hawaii?
Yeah, I'm here with Randy. We deserve a little vacation for all the bitching.
Who's this Randy?
He's my boyfriend.
Excuse me? Your boyfriend?
Yeah, Hawaii is so romantic at night. Perfect setting for a lover. The night breeze on the beach is so soothing. We're such an attractive couple. He's in his aloha shirt, me with flowers in my hair, everyone staring at us.
Hold on one second, Sandy. You're married. How could you be in Hawaii with your boyfriend? That means you're having an affair. You're cheating on me.
Yeah, well, it can't be helped, can it? How am I supposed to get any satisfaction? All you're good for is being my ATM. What's so wrong about getting satisfaction from another guy when my own husband is such a loser? I mean, it's obvious, isn't it?
I can't understand your logic, Sandy. If you're so enamored by some other guy, just get a divorce.
Oh, right. You really want to lose me? You would never go through with it. I'm too precious to you.
Well, that's...
I admit that as an ATM cash dispenser, you have potential. But as a husband, please give me a break. If you don't want me to divorce you, just shut your mouth. Just go rake in the cash. That's all you're good for. Okay, I gotta go. We're headed to the night cruise for dinner. It's gonna be so romantic. Please don't contact me anymore. You'll just shatter the whole romantic thing we got going here.
Hey, Sandy, are you there? I woke up this morning and you weren't here. Where the hell are you? I could be wrong, but you're not on one of your trips again, are you?
Oh, David, you again. Yeah, that's right. I'm on vacation at the moment.
With this Randy guy again?
Randy? No, I broke off with that guy last week. I'm here in Las Vegas with Brad.
Pardon me, with a different guy?
Actually, I have 5 different guys. And I gotta say, Brad is the best of them all. Love the guy. So much fun.
Did you just say you had 5 boyfriends?
Come on, David. Don't be so surprised. You know I'm super cute. The guys clamor around me. What can I say? I mean, it's obvious, right?
We're married, this just isn't right.
Excuse me?
I said you're married to me, we're husband and wife. Doesn't that mean anything to you? It's common sense. Haven't you heard of an extramarital affair?
Pardon me? What? Are you disobeying me? You really got nerve, David. You keep this up and divorce is not far off, buddy.
Are you gonna start with that again?
To be honest, I left the divorce paper in the bedside table drawer.
Pardon me, divorce paper.
Go ahead and take a look at it. You can see I already signed it.
Does that mean?
Not as dumb as I thought. You disobey me and I submit that and poof, we're finished. No more husband and wife. You don't want that, do you? You want to stay married to me? Well, just be my obedient little ATM and all will be fine. Brad and I are set for a week-long Las Vegas extravaganza. We're gonna take in the shows and hit the casinos, so I don't want any interruptions.
Hey, come on, Sandy.
See ya.
Good evening, David. This is Sue. Can we talk?
Oh, hey, Sue. Yeah, no problem. What's up?
About your wedding. Have you already made preparations?
Can I ask why you're asking? I mean, seems kinda out of the blue.
Yeah, well, Dad was a bit worried, so, you guys were officially married on paper, opting to do the wedding ceremony later, right? Well, it's been 3 months already, and there's still no talk of having that wedding ceremony. You keep putting it off, and eventually you'll never go through with it. I was wondering, maybe you guys were just going to skip it.
Right, yeah, well. It's just that, just haven't gotten around to it, I suppose.
Seriously? What's wrong? Don't tell me you guys are not getting along.
Yeah, well, something like that.
What happened? You can tell me.
Yeah, that's kind of you, Sue. I just don't know how I can explain it all to you.
Hey, David, you have a really bad habit, you know that?
How would you mean?
You're way too meek toward women. You have to be more assertive.
You really think so?
Yeah, I've watched you for a long time and you never speak up. You have to have a bit more confidence in yourself, David. Like I said, a bad habit of yours. No matter how much abuse you get, you just sit back and take it, never fighting back, always the victim. I remember back in university when that obnoxious girl was hounding you. You just let that girl follow you around, never telling her straight. As a result, it took months for you to sever that relationship, when you could have just told right from the start that you were not interested, and that would have ended it.
Yeah, well, you know.
I can't believe you, David. When it comes to work, you're like super smart, but with women, not so good. Why is that?
I'm not sure.
So, what happened? I'm going to keep pestering you until you tell me, so come on, let's hear it.
But I really...
Come on, David, come clean. You'll feel way better, I assure you.
Right, but I'll just be a burden to you.
Just tell me for God's sake.
Yes, ma'am. Sandy is cheating on me.
Cheating on you? She's having an affair?
Yeah, not just one. Apparently she's going from one guy to another.
Seriously? And you're just letting her get away with it? Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
Yeah, well, I figured I'll give Sandy a chance, but maybe she had her reasons, I don't know. But yesterday, she contacted me saying she was going off to Las Vegas this time for a week with another guy.
What do you mean, this time? She's done it before?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Different guy, though.
Are you for real, David? Why the hell would you let her get away with it a second time?
She said if I complained, she would divorce me. Apparently, she already has the divorce papers ready. Just needs to be signed. I didn't know what to do.
Seems obvious.
What do you mean?
Just get it done with. Divorce her.
But I can't just...
I know how you feel, and considering the kind of guy you are, I'm not surprised you got yourself into this mess. But I can't fathom someone just sitting by and letting his wife just sleep around with other guys. You don't have to take it.
Yeah, I know, but...
What is it? Oh, I get it. You still love her despite her cheating on you, is that it?
Love her? Well, you mean now?
Yes, now. Do you still love her at this very moment? After the way she's treating you, she's probably sleeping with the guys we talk.
Yeah, when you put it that way. Yeah, you're right. I mean, why am I still married to her? There is not a reason to stay married to her. This whole relationship is a farce.
That's right. Now, hurry up and submit those papers. You don't need to stay married to her for a minute longer. She's left you with all the papers, right? All you have to do is sign it and send it off to your lawyer, and that's it. No more worries, and you can go on with your life. It's your decision. You sign it, and that's it.
Yeah, right.
Now that you're in the right mindset, go for it. This is your chance to redeem yourself. All it takes is a flick of the wrist and pop it into the mailbox, and you're done with the cheating wife of yours forever.
You mean right this second?
Yes, right this second. Time's a-wasting. As a matter of fact, it's still early. You can hand deliver it and walk it over to City Hall and submit the forms there.
Yeah, you're right. I'm on my way.
There you go. You're doing the right thing. You'll thank me for this.
Hey, David. I'm back. Open the front door, would you? My key doesn't work. Come on, I got a bunch of luggage here. I'm pooped. I need to lie down and rest. I know you can hear the bell. Come on, open up.
Excuse me, may I ask who this is?
Are you kidding me? Just open up, darn David. I'm in no mood for your games. This is your wife, Sandy. Have you already gone senile? Just open the friggin' door, would you?
Sorry, I can't do that.
Huh? Am I hearing you right? Do I sense some defiance in your message? Wow, that's a first.
Yeah, I've been pretty patient with you, understanding even.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. I forgot my key, and now you've suddenly become courageous. You can conjure up all the courage you want, but the fact of the matter is I married you. You should be grateful. You tone down that cocky attitude or I submit the divorce papers. You don't want that, do you?
I already submit them.
Pardon me? What did you just say?
The divorce papers. I already talked to my lawyer and submitted the papers down at City Hall.
You already submitted the divorce papers?
Yeah, that's right. So while you were gone, I already terminated the lease on the house. The place is empty. Yeah, right after the papers were submitted, after that I went looking for a new place, did all the paperwork, and I'm finally settled in. Took about a week, but it's all done. You can really get a lot done in a week if you put your mind to it. Oh, your stuff. Send them over to your parents' place. Should have already arrived by now.
Wait a sec. I thought you wanted to stay married to me. You are going totally senile.
I'm not that old. As a matter of fact, I feel pretty good. I finally realized that the 4 months I was married to you was what was screwed up.
Excuse me?
Maybe it was because you were so brazen when it came to cheat on me that, well, I couldn't wrap my mind around it. It all finally caught up with me. I realized that no matter how good looking you are, I didn't want to live any longer with someone who would cheat on me so shamelessly.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't care. Do what you want. You don't want to be my ATM? So be it. I have no more use for you. I mean, a guy who can't even keep his priorities straight. Your younger sister and hubby swoop in and take your rightful place as the company's CEO. Boy, what a total loser. To be honest, I don't want anything to do with a loser like you. I should have submitted the papers. Actually, you did me a favor.
Oh yeah? Well, my brother-in-law took over as CEO because he has the brains and know-how to run a business. And about the inheritance, it's not as if I've been disowned or anything.
Pardon me?
Yeah, my folks aren't that old, so I hate talking about any inheritance, and it'll be years from now, but I'll receive my legally mandated amount when they pass. Nothing has changed.
You never told me this.
And about that house. My sister made a significant amount with her net business, and she put in the finances to do some restoration on the place.
You're kidding, right? You making stuff up, right?
I suggest you worry about what you're gonna do going forward. Huh? It was just the other day that my father told me that your father's company is not doing so well financially. Is that true? Well, in order to turn things around, your father's company incorporated a system developed by our business development department for a very reasonable price. But once my father heard of your actions towards me, he was furious, and he decided to pull the plug on the whole project.
I had no idea that my father's company was in such dire circumstances.
Yeah, it seems that way. Probably won't be able to avoid bankruptcy.
You know what? David.
Sorry, Sandy. I have no intention of getting back together with you. I'm sorry.
But can't we at least talk about it?
Sorry, my lawyer will be contacting you soon to talk about damages. You'll have to pay compensation for, what you've been doing. I hope it was worth it.
Damages? Why do I have to pay?
I'm not the only one.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, during the past week or so, I did a little research on you. For me, well, I've only been with you like 6 months, tops. So I can't demand much, but apparently the guys you were going out with, well, some of those guys were married, I think you'll be hearing from their wives as well. I bet the total amount will be in the tens of thousands of dollars. Maybe even exceed $10,000.
Are you serious? No way!
You dug a hole for yourself. Better be prepared for some hard times ahead. In the end, that divorce went as planned. I heard the total settlement came to something like $150,000. All the havoc she caused everyone, maybe she got off cheap. But if you put into consideration the bankruptcy of her father's company, which she was partially to blame, she deserves a little punishment. In order to pay her debts, I heard she resorted to working at a club, selling her good looks, if you know what I mean. Her sister warned me to never fall into such a trap again. She appreciates that I'm a nice guy and all, but that I should put my foot down sometimes. Not just go along and get along. I'm gonna refrain from dating for the time being and focus on work. I need to take the advice of my little sister and get my act together, I suppose. I sure don't want to fall into that trap again.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.